Let's talk about Klay Thompson. One of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, his ball handling is definitely getting better. He can help with the playmaking duties. But what I love about this guy, he can score in a variety of.
On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors.
From North Carolina.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And that's going to be a travel.
Warriors ball.
Now Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes and it's small forward. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Bogut the pass to Curry. No good. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, after the first 3 minutes. I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Barnes with it. Bogut picks him up, and the officials call a traveling violation. And just about a minute into the first quarter. On its way from Curry for 2. That's short off the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's Curry. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a 3-point game. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul.
Harrison Barnes. First personal foul, team's first.
Stolen by Thompson.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Curry gets the bucket.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Still without a basket in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here. And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 10 points.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball. And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates has checked in. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
From deep three-point range. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
The Warriors making
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. That'll be a 5-second call.
5 turnovers already. A terrible way to start a game.
And you better figure it out quickly, or this deficit will become insurmountable.
Thompson for the triple. And it's Spates with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And they hand it over again.
And this is getting out of hand. I mean, you can't give the basketball away that often and hope to win.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Golden State on D after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Here's Thompson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
There's the bucket. Good. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 17-6 run. Iguodala, no good.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And that one's good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
On defense, Golden State, after the miss from Klay Thompson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Green. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
If you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Here's Clark. Drops in the tray.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. And I know they're not happy with the way they've been turning the basketball over. It can't be fun to watch or fun to be part of.
You know what? Pure and simple. If you're going to win, you have to take care of the basketball. The lack of discipline is a concern.
Ian Clark's checked in for Sean Livingston. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Now Iguodala after the missed three from Stephen Curry. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
That's two unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 16.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. They recover it. Here's Azili, and that misses everything.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The first quarter concludes in a double. After this break, and Steph in the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look?